Have you ever set goals and lost motivation to pursue those goals? Now, look, if you would have set goals, if you would have had some sort of aim in mind, having motivation to go after it is very helpful. Otherwise, getting or trying to get to that goal just becomes a painful experience. You're probably going to hate a lot of it. So watch till the end of the video to learn this amazing technique that will help you get motivated to pursue your goals. And to be honest with you, this is something that I use and it's very powerful. Hello guys, welcome to Models of Excellence, where we teach you tools, techniques, strategies and models to help you lead an excellent life. Now, as we already know, motivation is important. But what creates motivation? There is this amazing concept in psychology called as pain-pleasure principle. If you understand this, you'll understand how can you get yourself motivated. So what is pain and pleasure principle? What it basically says is we move towards pleasure and move away from pain. Whatever is painful to us, we move away from it and we move towards what is more pleasure for us. In general, in certain contexts, there are only two types of people. One, people moving away from pain, that is the dominant thing, or people moving towards pleasure. So for example, in college or in school, if you really observe, there are two kinds of people. One kind of people who study because they're scared of failing, because it's a painful experience, and then there are people who are chasing winning or chasing getting more marks, because that's what motivates them. That's what they find pleasurable. So they either move towards getting more marks or they move away from failing. It's very easy to understand. Now, how can you use this to your advantage? You may be oriented to one of it. Okay, maybe you're moving away from pain or towards pleasure. What I'm telling you is use both. Use pain and pleasure. Now, how do you use that? Let's say you're saving up to buy a car. Okay. Sit and just imagine how amazing would your life be if you would save up the money and if you would get that car. Imagine the end result. How amazing would you feel? Some amazing experiences you would have, your friends coming and telling you, wow, that's such a nice car. You feeling proud of yourself because you did certain things to get that car. Just enjoy that feeling. And once you enjoy that feeling for a while, next step, write down how you can get there. Couple of steps. Now, you may not always know how to get there. You can figure that out. If you don't know how to get there, just list down according to you how you could get there. Okay, what habits do you need to build? How do you get there? How do you save money? If it's saving money, how do you save money? How do you bring down spending habits? Now, the next step is to imagine what would happen if you would fail. Look at it and say, you know what? Imagine how your life would suck if you do not get the car. Make it painful. Make it embarrassing, or just make it painful. And once you do that, just imagine, just play around with it. Just imagine how you would feel about yourself if you do not save up for it, if you did not have, you feeling like you don't have enough willpower. Just make it painful. And once you do that, here's the next step. Write down what you could do that would bring you towards your pain point. What could you do that would make you fail? Maybe it's increasing spending. Maybe it's not being able to save, not building that habit. Right? Let's list down the things that are not to-do list. Okay, what not to do. And once you do that, start working on it. One thing you'll discover very instantly is that you're a lot more motivated than before. Or this is something that could happen to you. You may not be motivated enough because you don't see enough upside or downside. Maybe it's not very painful. Maybe it's not very pleasurable. It's just something you'd kind of like to have, but it's not a big deal for you. Then you have two options. One, you can push through it, use your willpower and just get it done, or probably skip that task because you are not motivated towards it. With that said, guys, if you felt you learned something new, If you feel like you want content like this, something that you can apply, something very practical that could help your life, something that could change your life for good, something that could help you achieve your goals, leave a like and subscribe so you do not miss these videos. Now if you don't hit subscribe, you might miss some amazing videos that we'll be putting out. And then if you miss out these concepts, you might not use it. You might miss out on a lot of good stuff which you may not apply in your life, and your life might not be that good. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.